for us to solve this problem, which is to renovate our office interior. Why is this important?
Just use the keyboard.
No. The bottom one. The bottom.
This is very important because our workplace on our office interior has become a very inconducive area for our staff members to work at. The reason why this is happening is because there is no dining areas for our staff members to have their break at. And therefore, when this happens, a lot of our staff members tend to go out of the workplace on lunchtime and on other break times to get their meals outside of the office. And because of this, a lot of time is wasted. This is very, very harmful because the board of directors allocated 1 hour of lunchtime for every staff members to have their lunch. But because the afternoon is the peak hour of every workers in the country, so the road tends to be congested and they need a longer time for them to have their lunch break. So usually we have a break around 1 p.m. to 2 p.m. But because they have to eat outside, they return to their workplace around 3 p.m. around an hour later than what they should have, than the time they should have returned earlier. So a lot of time is wasted. So when this happens, our company has minimum productivity going on. This is very, very harmful, and what it leads to is a major problem. We have our annual company growth report.
Yeah.
This is what happened last year. So at the beginning of last year, we were going fine because we have achieved some form of improvement in our company. The managing is going just fine, and the profit is coming in as well. There was no problem with that. So we are having a positive improvement. But when it reached the middle of the second term of the year, our profit started to fall down, and our improvement has turned into a deficit instead of a profit. And this is the point of time where our workers started loitering outside of the workplace just to find somewhere comfortable to eat outside of their workplace. And we can see that at the end of the year, our company's performance is at the minimal level. So that is why our company right now has not been having a good performance. So since we are having a very big problem and we need
A very big problem.
And we need an immediate solution to this, as the managing director, I have proposed a solution, and this is it. The solution would be to renovate the office premise or the office interior to include break rooms and prayer rooms for our staff members to have their break at. So why is this important? This is very important because with break rooms and with office kitchens and other form of leisure areas in the workplace, we can reuse or we can use the time efficiently and maximize the time spent and use it on working purposes only. So when we have break rooms and when we have break rooms, our staff members don't have to go outside to eat. Our staff members don't have to go to the outside malls to have their prayers. They can perform their prayers and they can have their lunch breaks at their own workplace and at their respective floors. So this is very, very helpful, and this is very, very good for our company because for every hour saved or for every hour used on working purposes, we can improve the efficiency of our workers by 15%.
By 15%.
By 15%. So collectively, 15% improvement from every workers means a big improvement for our company, right? in the future days. So what will be the proposal look like? So these are basically the renovation details that I have outlined. So basically, the cost that we are trying to lobby from the total budget is just around 150,000 ringgit. So I don't think that this is a big constraint for our financial expenses, because our total budget is even bigger than has reached millions of ringgit, and I don't think that $150,000 is a big deal for us to worry about. So if I were to get an approval for this renovation works by today, I can promise all of you guys that the renovation works will be done by the next month, and we can have our efficiency of workers improved by the next month. So in terms of the contract holder, I have made an agreement with the Masterworks Senjan Berhad, which is a rent-owned construction company. So since we have a partnership and a business partnership with this company, they have offered us a very valuable 10% discount for our cost. So from 150,000 ringgit, the cost has been reduced to 135,000 ringgit by 10% minus of the cost. So how will the break rooms and prayer rooms look like? So basically, when we are constructing our break rooms, we will be providing facilities for
We
our staff.
will be providing.
We will be providing facilities for our staff members. So for example, a single